I'm just on my way back from the opticians where I was with Julia to collect my new single vision glasses, which is really exciting. So they are kind of a wood frame. I mean, it's not really wood, it's kind of more a faux wood. And I have decided, after thinking about it for a while, that I'd at least like to try it out. So my current television glasses that I have, they're great for distance vision and for watching TV, but they're no good for sitting at the computer, where everything works fine without glasses. But on my streaming setup, the monitor, and especially the chat monitor, is a little bit further away than a regular computer would be. And that creeps into this territory where it is a little bit, could get a little bit out of focus, and on some days I have to kind of really concentrate to see what the chat's saying. So it is an important part, of course, of streaming. So I want to have something at least in the back of my mind that if this stops working, I like to have something that makes it, in focus. And maybe my new wooden frame glasses are that solution. So I'm excited to try them out. I just tried them on at the optician, and they're fantastic. I mean, it's just an improvement over the ones that I currently have, which are a few years old, like 5-6 years old maybe. So yeah, my vision has of course changed since then. What we also did, and this is kind of why I'm bringing this up, Julia has tried out her progressive lenses and she wasn't really happy. So we were this close to going and telling the opticians, hey, could you swap them out for single vision glasses, because she just can't hack the progressives. And we had this super interesting chat that I thought I'd like to share with you, because we had this nice discussion on one of my previous videos about how do the bifocals working for Julia. So here's what I've learned. There's a difference between bifocal glasses and progressive glasses. And if you think about it, it does actually, the name kind of gives it away. So my grandfather, he had bifocals, and they were the ones that, if you look at them, you see that line in the middle of the glasses. And that's literally, I'm talking like 30, 40 years ago, he had those. And I think that's the only thing that you could get at that point. There's two strengths. One is for the distance, one's for reading. And if you look through the top, then you see the distance in focus. And when you look through the bottom for reading, then you see your near vision in focus. And it's an either or type progress. And that's very simple to suss out. It just saves you swapping the reading glasses to the distance glasses. So that's kind of the reason why they did that. But nowadays, with technology and all, we have this other thing called progressives, and they also have these two strengths, but they don't have a clearly defined line in the middle. So they literally go and progress from one strength into the other, which is kind of a weird thing. If you look at the diagram, this is relatively small window in the middle there. When you look through that, you have the medium vision in focus. So that's kind of an interesting one. It's not a large zone, but it is enough to see a computer screen in focus. So Julia went back and brought this to their attention and said, hey, look, I can't work this thing out. I can read with them, I can see the distance fine, but I can't use them on my computer because that's just not working, because everything's out of focus. So what do I do? Is there anything specific that I need to do? And he said, yes, actually, try to, first of all, he showed us this diagram that showed that there's this medium kind of zone in the middle there, fairly small, but it is there. So if you find that with your eyes, then that is where you can see the medium vision fine. And he said, in order to find that, you have to kind of move your head slightly. So rather than just moving your eyes and leaving your head stationary, thereby not moving the glasses, you have to actually slightly move your head to the left or the right to find that zone. And that was a big surprise. So that's something that we didn't know existed, but he was very kind and explained that. And Julia tried it out there and then at his computer, and she said, oh my goodness, that's actually quite cool. So she's going to practice all week. If it's not going to work out, then we have this offer that we can keep the frame, but have him swap out the progressives for single vision glasses, and then Julia's just going to use those for reading, because currently she only has the ones that are, $2.50 from Walgreens, those types of things, and they're good and they can scratch and you can drop them behind the sofa and it's all good, but they're not all that comfortable, because it's kind of hit and miss what you get there. Also, they're not 100% accurate, they're kind of 90% accurate, so it'd be good to have something proper there for the next few years. So, but she's going to try, and I will let you know how she gets on. It's just something, because Amir and Rod, we had discussed the bifocal thing, so there is actually a difference between bifocals and progressives, and yes, so it's really interesting to have an optician explain this to you. And I thought I'd relay this because there is hope for progressives yet. So, you know, maybe Rod, take him out of the drawer and see if you can move your head left and right and see if you can find that mysterious zone there that the optician was talking about. Well, thank you for watching. I hope I will see you in the next video. Take care.